Say I am 2 months.
He 3 months, girl.
Say I am 3 months.
Okay, let him talk. Let him talk. Oh my God, Val. Val. Oh my God. Say hey, Val.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Lakafadas. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well, and salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking their freedoms and their lives to do so. This is the brother Lahab coming to you with a quick lesson. Not exactly sure how old this video is. It might be, the way videos circulate, this could be very old. I'm not really sure, but when I saw it, I believe it's from this year. But when I saw it, Spirit had, hopped on me thinking about the second edges, man. And this is how we know we're near the end. All right, as well as many other scriptures. But this, of course, it's gonna be Jake. It's gonna be a Jake child. It's gonna be able to do certain things and have certain abilities before the heathens will. All right, but this is also mainly because of prophecy. It talks about children giving speech at a certain age. Um, it's the sixth chapter. All right, so this is Second Ezra chapter 6. Um, I'm gonna just start at verse 20. It says, "And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together." All right, and that they that is talking about, of course, is talking about the elect, that they're gonna see the same thing and understand the same vision. All right, that as it says, that prophet shall agree together. All right, that prophet Salaki, that prophet shall see eye to eye. All right, talks about us always being on one accord. Which cuts the belief of a unity camp of what they call it. A true unity camp is actually united in the same beliefs. All right, and not in diverse beliefs, and united solely because of you being either the same nation or you having the same skin tone, which is what most Israelites go by. But verse 21, it says, "And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up." All right, which this has to be talking about right now, because there's never been a time when these things, that as far as anything being recorded, that these things have happened. All right, as you saw this young boy, man, he started speaking, man. All right, you know, that's according to the scriptures, because this is the time of the end, going into the book of Daniel. And I was also speaking with an elder about specific song. Part of the reason why I kind of linked this up, how it is linked up. You know, there was a song that came out basically in the '80s but it was in 1979 by Virtual Silicone Chip. But this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." All right. So this is the time that we're in right now. That knowledge has increased, man. All right. It has increased upon upon these devices mainly. You know, this man's tech. All right. The Most High has built these things up, and people can say, "Oh, well, they had cell phones back in the day. They had airplane." Well, the thing is, no, they didn't really have those things back in the day, man. But at the same time, they did have the technology. You know, the average person, you know, ideas were thought of. You might have had somebody that invented certain things that exist today. You know, because the Most High can do that. He can give someone wisdom, but at the same time, no, the average society or the average citizen, even in Egypt, as much as niggas want to go back there, they weren't walking around with cell phones, man. Not to say that somebody didn't invent it there during that time, but if they did, it more than likely it was something that went towards the king or something they kept personally and didn't share. But the average person didn't have a chariot or what you call a car today. You know, it's certain things that let you know that someone was on a hierarchy or a certain level that you could not participate. One of the greatest things is reading. Not everybody back in the day could even read, even though they spoke the language. Just because someone, hey, you have that pretty much today, man. Aside from the people who just don't actually read and have the ability to comprehend certain words, you literally have someone you can walk up to them, their diction, you know, their speech is clear. They damn near sound what they would call proper or white, but they don't know how to read. It's people out there like that, man. All right, just because they can speak the language doesn't mean that they necessarily know how to read. Or they could have been dumbfounded as well, and some of their words can sound a bit slang. They ask you what that means all the time, you know, because they don't really know. Same thing existed back in the day, man. All right, you know. So this knowledge that the Lord has set forth, it was mainly for this time, you know, mainly with the newts. Like you got hieroglyphics, and I believe that was in Mesopotamia. They had hieroglyphics, or it might have been in Syria, hieroglyphics of bombs getting dropped, you know, which also could have been visions that, well, more than likely, were visions that the Lord sent. It's like it were visions that the Lord sent to unto those people. You know, but those bombs like that, you know, that can destroy worlds, they didn't exist back then, man. All right. Yeah, elements and certain things that would be mixed up, but hey, as far as with the nukes and different nations and superpowers and these kingdoms having that type of power, they didn't have it. You know, that was angelic. You know, like when you go into the book of Genesis with Sodom and Gomorrah, right? But I said all this just to go to this point. Gonna read these lyrics from this song. You know, and I'm going to change the spirit up a little bit. Well, spirit is going to change the spirit up a little bit. But yeah, it's a Silicone Chip, all right, by Basil Kirchen. Uh, actually, you know what? Before that, let's even look the guy up. Um, got like a Jewish Trump, all right, from the United Kingdom. Uh, obviously, he was set up. I want to see if he's a little hat. Says he's English, but hey, you know, hey, this guy was set up. He was set up by the elites to make this song. But it says silicone chip, silicone chip, ruling the earth, transforming the world. It's the year of the chip, The year of the chip. I'm your provider. Eliminate your wars. New life can start. The future is yours. Silicone chip. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Silicone chip. Ruling the earth, transforming the world. It's the year of the chip. The year of the chip. Kills will grow faster. Flowers will bloom. All right. So, hey, this devil even understands, man. If this, that with this technological age, hey, see how it went hand in hand with each other, man. There's gonna come a time to where people are developed quickly, even though this devil also, hey, vice versa on the left hand side, he has put different devices and chemicals and weaponry out there, different pollutions in the atmosphere. All right, that affect our being, as far as how we age and our health. You know, things that mix with your hormones that affect you at a certain level. All right, so he understood that these things would happen, man. All right, 7 and 6 year olds having periods, things like that. All right, because the way that he wants to develop things is not right. But hey, this just goes to show you, just like what you just saw with the child, whether that was Esau manipulated or not. Ultimately, the Most High, according to Scripture, this is that time, man. This is a time where they're gonna bring out that sea hip, man. The year of the sea hip, the year of the sea hip, man. And which is a good song. And the elder had pointed it out because I do remember hearing that song as a theme song. Which is an old song. That it was a theme song for that movie Megan. All right, which is another thing that this devil's trying to push. You know, one of the reasons why he doesn't really push demonic force as far as anything spiritual. And if he does, he'll always still try to write it off as if the Most High doesn't exist. But there are different types of spirits in the atmosphere that come from different worlds. He'll push that. But he's mainly been pushing this AI because of how the people's minds are. And him conditioning them to this technological age, because Esau is really going to scare people away. Even though he's using technology, he's still going to use technology as their refuge. All right. A part of people taking that chip is that they're going to be scared that someone can steal their identity. AI can steal your identity. You know, that's a great reason why people are going to take that C hit. All right. Because they have a whole livelihood to look after. They don't want someone stealing who they are. How can I prove who I am? The C hit. All right. The year of the C hit. The year of the C hit, man. So we're not ignorant of this devil's devices. You know, the Most High is showing that this devil's going down. All right, I'll read a little bit more. It says, "Flowers will bloom, but now I'm your minder. Look way past the moon." All right. So that word minder, I don't want to guess it, but when you think about that, the way it sounds like, I'm here to put you in remembrance. Uh, you know that we're going towards basically the NWO is what I get from this, man. I really want to look it up, but I'm just read on. I might do another lesson to put it in a series by this, or I might just let this go. But the spirit is on us now to start, really going in on the sea hip because it's here. Sooner or later, we're not going to be able to talk about what's here because it's going to actually be present. It's going to be no more need for prophesying, all right? Because the word prophesy means to say before, you know, to say before it happens. All right, if it's already happened, like Paul said, hope that is seen is no more hope. There's no point in us speaking something that is seen now. All right, just like with many other diverse visions that we have, we still get on them. All right, because the Lord is still giving us the leeway to prophesy. If we talk about the false flags of 9/11 and Sandy Hook and things like that, the band-aid that people took for the C1 crazy upside down 6, people that took that, all right? We still go in on those things until because those things link up with future prophecy as far as the next band-aid for the monkey business, you know, and then you got the which is ultimately going to lead up until the same thing I keep on telling you, the sea hit, the year to sea hit, the year to sea hit, man. All right. Eventually, it's gonna always boil down to that, and you can really see it the closer we get to it. So I'm gonna end it off with that scripture. All right. As we shoot towards the moon, man. All right, we actually see beyond this man's system, man. But this is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. It's like not 16, but verse 18. It says, "But the path of the just is as the shining light. It shines more and more unto the perfect day. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble." All right, which that goes for the head and the tail. All right, you know, the blind leaders and those that are being led. All right, it says the deceived and the deceiver are the most highest, man. All right, so we understand that these guys are going to stumble. It's been the same practice, man. All right, y'all take this man's solutions and you end up in pollution. Salaki. But hey, our people, and these heathens, that everybody that's about this world, they end up complaining about something they fell for. All right, so it's like, how many times are you gonna fall for it? Like Bush said, you fool me, you can't be fooled again. Like, how many times, man? All right. But the path of the just, well, is as the way of a prudent man. All right. It says the prudent foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. All right. Meaning you steer clear of that direction of destruction, and you warn others, but at the same time you can only warn so much because you got to keep on going in your direction. But hey, we see what this man is doing. That's the reason why we broadcast it, why the Lord gives us the time to do that, because this is obviously what the Lord wants us to do. He's put it in our spirits to do that. But it's going to come a time you're going to get your wish when hey, damn, I'm sick and tired of hearing these guys on this block. Why won't these guys go do something more important with their lives? Why won't these guys get a job, which we have those? But it's going to come a time you're going to get that wish that you asked for. So with that, I'm going to end this lesson off and give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, Shalom, Abba Babal.